I can prove to you that you are a lot more than you think. See, to say that God and the universe are in place to help you is an understatement because you are part of that. You were ordained to receive and express the greatest parts of life and the greatest part of yourself. And I can say to you with an immediate degree of certainty that the greatest part of yourself, the greater part of yourself, is a part that you don't really know. You and I are spiritual avatars, and we are the way that the universe sees itself. You and I are the way that God experiences our limitation in his greatness. We are the way that infinite knowledge experience finite reality. It's all part of the universe. You are, in a way, more important than any element in the universe, more important than water, more important than fire. Why? Because you are a spirit that is able to think. And the universe needs to experience thinking vessels because that's how it sees itself in its prominence, in its superiority through us. The problem we have understanding this wisdom is due to how we perceive ourselves. You and I perceive ourselves erroneously more often than not. When you hear the pronoun I, what do you really think? Whatever you think when you refer to yourself as I or me is limited. That's only a small portion of who you really are. When you say I, you're thinking of things people have said about you, and you're thinking of experiences that you've had. You're thinking of your tremendous successes and the depth of your failures. And that's not who you are. That's what a individual experienced. You were part of that experience. And if you experienced it, let's say 10 years ago, and you go into a similar situation today, you will experience it differently. Why? You are essentially that same person, but you're experiencing it differently. And you may say, well, I'm experiencing it differently now because I have grown. Yes, in a way you have grown, but the bottom line is that the universe has used you more strategically. You had certain experiences before. This is really important in areas where you have failed more so than your success. In areas where you have failed, if you had a passion for that, then you're going to find that you're going to face something similar again, and you're going to have extraordinary success, even though you really didn't change a lot. What happened is you became like flowing water. You flowed into an obstacle and you found a way around it naturally. And that way is what you called success. To reach the point the reality, the level that I'm describing, it's going to be important that you pay attention to the vibrations that are essential in your life. Well, what do I mean? I mean, there are people who are purposed in your life to inspire you, and you have admired those people, but you became disconnected because you tried to put form on that relationship. You tried to look at it from the point of view of a wife or a husband or a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it happened to be, and the form had nothing to do with it. You, like they, are eternal spirits. So they were there to continue to perform a task in your life, and you got disconnected. Maybe it's because you wanted at the time a boyfriend or girlfriend and you didn't see it in that person. Maybe it's because of a judgment you made in toward that person. And your judgments are always erroneous. They're more than often wrong all the time. Now, your discretion is not wrong, but your judgments are, and that's a different story. But the point I want to make to you is that people have been put in your life to inspire you. You've already admired those people. Why disconnect? They're still there. Reach out. You will know it's real because they will reach out to you more often than you reach out to them. They are compelled to do so because they are walking in their calling. They're receiving what they are supposed to receive from life. They're not reaching out to you because you're so wonderful and they need you. They're reaching out because they are compelled to do so because they are in a place of greatness. And anyone who's ever experienced this and know this material would testify that their lives change dramatically in a very short period of time after acquiring this information. I've written about it extensively in my last book, Ascend to the Secret Place. Now, when you study that material, what's going to happen is the book is going to grow beyond its pages. Why? Because you are part of it. It is only giving you foundational information. But as you live and you grow, that information is going to prove itself invaluable in your own life. Therefore, I leave you with this. Stop and think about who has inspired you as long as you've known them. Who have you admired as long as they've known you? Which of those individuals have you disconnected from? It doesn't matter if you moved away geographically, your spirit, it is still there. Ask yourself who those people are and reconnect. Take the incentive to reconnect. And in doing so, I promise you, your life is going to accelerate. And as you begin to discover these things, you're going to realize that the thing that you are excavating all along is your greater self. Barry Hamdani. Please like, subscribe, and share. May God bless you and be all that you can be. Reach to those individuals now. Make that commitment.